Research changes everything. It shapes how we live, how we work, and how we face the biggest challenges of our time. I'm shining a light on life-changing research. Like socks. Ordinary, right? But what if they could help us care for someone living with dementia? What if something this simple could help someone without them even realising? Let's find out. This Bristol robotics lab is exploring cutting-edge technology that could be the key to dementia care in the future. From robotic dogs that offer companionship to assistive walkers. Hello. But it's smart socks helping drive those innovations that I'm finding out about today.
Hi Zoe, can you put the socks on please?
I've heard of wearable tech, but on my feet? I'm here to meet Sergio. He's going to make me fall over, all in the name of research. So I'm in a harness, I've got my socks on. What am I doing now?
I'm going to ask you to make 1 or 2 steps, and then on my cue, you're going to simulate falling or stumble.
I am really clumsy, so I should be good at this, really.
And fall. There you go.
Whoa. Ah.
Perfect.
I've had a lot of fun here,
Yeah.
but there is a serious reason why you're doing all of this.
Yes. So actually detecting a fall is quite easy. What we want to detect with the data that is provided from the smart sock is the pre-fall event. We are going to train a computer model that is able to understand the data from the smart socks and be able to tell if there is going to be a fall or if a fall has happened.
I can fall over, my socks will detect it, and alert other incredible technology.
Yeah, so do you want to speak to the inventor of the socks?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Sergio, get help, Fenton. This is Dr Zeke, the inventor of the smart socks. AI is helping him use the socks to spot when someone with dementia might be in pain or distress. And to demonstrate, I'm taking the plunge. The things I have to do in the name of science. It's my hand in the icy water, but they're measuring my pain through my feet. First, they have me fall over. Now you're making me put my hand in freezing cold water. Why?
What we're trying to do is elicit a pain response in you and measure that through the socks.
I see. Well, I can tell you, I'm definitely in pain. It's a mix of data Zeke uses to track my response, but sweat is the key one here. Think of it like a lie detector test, except it's my feet doing the talking.
Sweat is implicated in stress through activation of the pseudomotor nerve, which drives a readiness for flight. And they often escalate into behavioural symptoms, agitation, aggression, and that's what we're detecting through the socks.
One quick question. Yeah. How long does this have to be in there?
I recommend you take your hand out.
Look at that red line. So these socks aren't just smart, they're emotion reading.
We can't detect the full spectrum of human emotion, but actually it's pain and anxiety that are most meaningful, most important to better support somebody with dementia.
Yeah. People living with dementia can struggle to express how they're feeling. This often means they have unmet needs, especially around pain management or stimulation. These unmet needs can lead to agitation or distress. The socks can help carers spot those signs early on, making a big difference. So what have you found out about me?
As you can see, your electrodermal activity, that is the sweat response from your body, has changed a lot around the time you put your hand in the bucket.
So you can literally see the moment that I am in pain?
Yeah.
Wow. Zeke, how important is data when it comes to dementia care?
It's very important. So we know that the number of people with dementia is increasing, expected to nearly treble within the next 20 or so years. By leveraging technology in this way, we can enable care to be delivered much more effectively with a smaller workforce.
Yeah, so wearable technology?
Is the future.
So, how do these smart socks actually work? Woven into the fabric are conductive threads that pick up signals from your body, detecting heart rate, motion, and moisture. Those signals travel to a small electronic tag which sends the data to the cloud. Then, AI algorithms analyze the information, detecting whether they're calm, active, or in distress, alerting the carer via an app so that they can intervene. So why did you make these socks in the first place?
Very much driven by personal experience. So my great-grandmother, about 10 years ago, became very agitated and aggressive with her dementia. Ended up in a care home where she didn't want to be, became very disorientated, very confused. It got me thinking about how I could use my technological skill set to help the growing number of people with dementia facing challenges.
So very personal to you, these socks?
Very personal. 10 years in development, can you believe?
Wow, you must be very proud to see them here.
Yeah, very proud with what we've achieved.
How long until they're actually in care homes?
The socks are already being used in care homes. There's a study happening just around the way.
I'll go check it out. I'm going to meet Paul Hayes, CEO of Cornerstone.
Come on into the borough and let me tell you all about it, and let's talk socks. After you.
Paul's worked in dementia care for 30 years, so he knows just how big an impact these smart socks could have.
The most important thing in dementia care is that it's highly personalised to that individual. The person is still that human being. You know, they are a person that didn't expect their life to take this journey. They were a husband, a wife, a brother, sister, a friend. They're still that person.
Do you think the socks will impact the future of care for people living with dementia?
People with dementia often, they will have a physical reaction before they have an action that a carer or a nurse may be able to pick up. So those very subtle changes allow us to know earlier on if someone's becoming distressed or somebody's becoming anxious, and that definitely could have an impact.
Do you think the residents here will like them?
I don't see why not. Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the socks and, you know, really they are regular socks, right? But one of the challenges I had for Zeke when we were first talking about this was, you know, people who have behaviours associated with dementia. That may include picking things apart or pulling things apart. So it's really important that the socks were robust.
Yes, they should be pretty sturdy.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll soon find out.
Everything I've seen today has changed what I think about dementia care. What I've learned is that the future of wearable tech is going to make a huge difference in the way that we care for an ageing population. And it's not just about tracking movement or detecting falls. It can see how we're doing even before we know we're in trouble. And that's what really matters, because in the future, technology needs to share some of the load. If it can alert us to people's needs, it can help us improve the care that we give. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they're washable too.